power in the universe.
Last we will be last.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now tuned into LightSaber Radio. If you only knew the power of God's.
Here it comes.
Let's go.
You are now tuned into LightSaber Radio. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
Welcome to LightSaber Radio, the most outrageous Star Wars show on the web. If you haven't already done it, make sure you smash that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you will be notified of all of our future episodes. Also, don't forget to press that like button. It helps get these videos in front of other Star Wars fans so they can get in on the outrageousness. So how's everyone doing today?
Doing good. I'm going to be blatantly honest right out the gate. I watched the wrong fucking episode. I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to get shit mixed up. I'm probably going to say the wrong things.
It's all
And I
right.
watched
It's
the
all
wrong
right. We've all done it. Everybody's done it. I guarantee at some point or another, somebody has put the wrong or said the wrong episode or did this, watched the wrong episode on a review. But you've seen all of them before. So it's not like it's that big of a deal.
Yeah,
You know what happened.
When you've sat there and you've watched season 3, episode 8 twice, instead of season 2, not paying attention.
It's a better episode anyway.
It is a better episode.
Hello, what's going on, Clint, Chris, Star Wars team leader? Thank you guys for joining us today. And we have no idea where Garrison is at. He is MIA. So hopefully he'll join us here soon. He's been messaged. He's been summoned. And hopefully everything is okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's good.
Hopefully he's good. Usually he's not late or he doesn't. At least he'll let us know what's going on. So today we're going to be discussing Rebels, Season 2, Episode 8, Blood Sisters. And this was a very climactic type of episode. And the reason I say that because it kind of shocked you the information that you learned in this episode. Because this is like where it really comes to fruition that
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chris just messed me up in the middle of what I was saying. Chris said probably hiding after that defeat Last Jedi. After he had to defend the Last Jedi.
Damn,
But
Chris, he's going for the throat. I'm sorry, Kyle. He's going for the throat.
we were introduced to Sabine Wren's sister in this episode. And the Black Sun kind of is mentioned in this episode, how they were both supposed to join the Black Sun. Wasn't it the Black Sun? Am I saying the right one?
Yes, it's Black Sun.
Yeah, Black Sun. And her sister did, but as we know, Sabine joined the Rebels, and they're trying to get this Gonk droid that is basically a secrets. It's a bunch of secrets in there that everybody wants that has to do with the Empire, and it's all rammed into this Gonk droid, and they're both after it, and they're trying to kill each other, and it's pretty crazy when you're trying to kill your own family member. At first, I didn't realize that she was actually her sister. I thought it was like something that happened during the Empire, when they were both on, both of them joined the Empire or whatever, and then they just it was kind of like that. But no, they're really blood sisters, and that's why they call it Blood Sister. So what did you think of the episode, Mr. CJ?
I felt the whole wanting to kill your sister thing on a spiritual level. I'm gonna state that right now. There are moments in my life where I've related to just wanting to just a sibling and call it a good damn day.
All right, Chris.
But
All right, we're gonna fact check this because I might be wrong too. So keep going, keep talking. I'm gonna fact check it because Chris is like, I don't think it. I think it's just a friend from the academy, but I really think it's her sister. I don't know. I'm gonna fact check it.
But killing your family over money is different from killing your family out of frustration. I mean, we see people snap all the time. I can't say this seriously. I was trying to keep a serious face and say it, but I couldn't. And okay, Kyle and I were talking about this before we got on. I'm sorry, I think that is the smartest damn thing I've seen. Put plans in a gonk droid. Who the hell's going to suspect that? There's 2 droids in the Star Wars galaxy, in my personal opinion, that you'd never expect important shit to be inside of. 1 is a gonk droid, 2 is a mouse droid. Those are the 2 droids I'd look at and be like, well, he's a power cell. He's just a power unit droid. He don't got nothing important. I'd like if you had like an R2 unit, an R5 or something of that sort, I could see it, but not a gonk droid. So that was pretty clever in my opinion.
Yep, Chris is right. Oh, yeah. Chris, yeah. Oh, Chris, yeah, everybody's right. It is just a friend that they met in the academy. I don't know where the hell I was reading earlier. Maybe I was just reading something else. Oh, maybe I was reading that she doesn't have a sister, because I know she has a brother. I thought
Yeah, we see them in that episode when they go to Mandalore.
Yeah. Yep. Ketsu uno. So.
Which makes no sense. Ren makes sense.
alongside her
That last
parents,
name
so.
makes sense. Sabine Ren. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was a actual fucking sister. I think I'm just
Well,
an idiot.
I mean, it would make sense. The name makes sense.
Well, they said it, and it's called Blood Sister, and they
Yeah.
said it like in the episode. You're my sister, and like what the hell? I'm just an idiot. Oh shit! I should have fact checked shit better before I started thinking. Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. It's only she only has a younger brother, and then her dad and her mom. Which her mom's a badass and her dad is some scientist. Like, how did this work out? Like, he's some geek scientist.
Hey, man, we see this all the time now. Dave was just foretelling the future. These ugly, nerdy guys be pulling some smoking hot chicks. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
shit, Sabine's mom will whoop your ass. Like, she does. She's not just hot. She'll beat the shit out of you. She was about to shoot Sabine. You know what I'm saying? Later on. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're starting to talk in season 3 and season 4 and shit. You know,
I know. I'm sorry.
But no, I thought it was. I enjoyed this episode because it really showed, how far Sabine has come as being a rebel. You know, as being part of that family. You know, because she's like, you could join us, come to the good side. You could be a rebel. You don't have to do this evil stuff. And, Ketsu is like, you're tripping, man. Like, the whole plan was to do this. And it just didn't happen. So it was like, but it showed like a lot of growth, especially because she didn't really trust nobody at the beginning. She's becoming more trusting, and she's becoming more of a leader type role in the resistance and within the Ghost family. Plus, I'm just the funny parts was Ezra, he's constantly trying to hit on her, and she's like, boy, this dude just
The boy is thirsty as hell. Like, somebody get him a water bottle that's refillable.
How old is Sabine in this episode? Probably about 16, 17?
Give or take.
She 18 yet?
No, not until like next season or the following. I think it's the next season.
Where is it? I'm looking at freaking. I'm gonna find out how old she is. She was born in 2 BBY. Nope, that's I'm lying. What we got here? Oh no. That was Garrison. He just hit me up. He said he's coming. He's on his way. He probably forgot. He was probably asleep.
Taking a nap.
Taking a nap.
Gosh.
Snoozing on the job. Born 21 BBY. On Mandalore. So, the Battle of Yavin was what? Let's see. Does it say when she joined
Ezra's just trying to get Amanda home.
Chris, you special.
No, man, I
Okay,
feel.
it's a fleeting rebellion in 2 BBY while hunting down. Oh, that's 2 BBY. She's hunting down the Sith rogue Sith Lord, former ruler of Mandalorian Maul, when discovers a dark saber.
So
yeah,
she would
she's
be
20 years old by
19
now.
during that issue.
So yeah,
Okay.
she's like, if that's 2, she was born in 22 in 2 BBY. So that's 20 years. So she's probably about 18 now. She's of legal age. Well, let's just say she's at legal age. I'd hump her. Sabine is fine. She'd have to pick a true hair color, though. Garrett.
Oh, and he's gone. Somebody, one
Garrison.
person hit the button.
I'm so sorry.
What the hell was you doing?
Dude, I was running late from a work thing and I was trying to book it home. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We just glad didn't nothing bad happen.
Yeah,
No,
no, we
I
were
was,
all
like,
worried, man. You didn't say
Trying to
shit in the
drive home,
chat.
so I wasn't looking at my phone. I was like, oh, I know they're waiting on me, so I ran inside. I'm sorry.
That's all good, bro. You gotta
Still
make that
got on
I didn't
money.
think it would
work
go this
shirt and
long.
everything.
I suck.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
He looked like he just got done selling shit.
I'll take it off. Is that fair? Another Kylo
No,
Ren
don't take
moment?
it
Oh,
off.
you
Oh,
might
Ben
get
Solo?
somebody in the chat a little overly excited. We might have some new viewers if he does it.
Really? Okay. I'm just kidding. Holy crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how old Sabine is. So I'm guessing you didn't get to watch the episode.
Not today. No.
Okay, so let me give you a
I,
quick
I
little
did.
rundown.
I did watch it last week. So
Oh, okay. Well, so,
I watched ahead. I watched ahead.
So you kind of got an idea of what's
I got the gist of it. Yeah.
the gist of it. So we were talking about, hey, I ain't gonna lie, her friend, sister, whoever she was, I'll hump her too. Shit.
You just on a humping spree in the Star Wars universe?
I think most.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for Kyle. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Shit, there's a couple of huts that I'd probably take down just on the GP.
Just on
You know,
principle.
It,
you
it
know?
started with the Twi'lek dancers. Now it's at the huts. Pretty soon it's going to be the Wookiee and the Ewok dancers, huh?
No, I don't know. I don't like hairy women. That's just freaky. Hairy women just is not me. I like smooth skin.
I like Chris's comment. Ezra sees Sabine and Careless Whisper starts playing in his head.
Oh my god.
But
No,
overall,
I
thought-
think more Foxy Lady from Jimi Hendrix. Like I see that. I don't see Careless Whisper. Because if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, the beat of the music sounds great, and it sounds sexual. But if you listen to the lyrics, it's nothing you want to hump to.
All right, then Flip. What's his name? Barry
Manilow?
Is that the name I'm thinking of? Yeah.
Barry White.
Or White?
Barry
Yeah.
White. That's it. That's it. Barry White. Thank you.
I'll say.
Like,
I'll take Barry.
You know, I could hear Barry White playing behind him.
What he's really listening, what he's really hearing is Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle. That's what he's hearing.
Wow!
So, but overall, I thought it was a good episode. I'm not gonna say it's a great episode. I just thought there was a lot of character development in there. There was some humor in there. It wasn't as good as last week's episode,
No.
even though this is just, I don't know what it is about season 1 and season 2. I think they're all like 90% of them filler episodes just for character development. Then
Yeah.
once we go into season 3 and season 4, then it gets to more stuff.
I'm strong on TV.
I'm
Chris,
strong by
you are on some
T-Pain.
dumb shit, Chris. You are on
That's-
some dumb shit.
That's still better than what was playing between Luke when he saw Leia. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Sweet home Alabama.
I live at home in a trailer.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, y'all are special. But no, I thought all the episodes are basically filler. They're just character development. They're just showing how they're growing and before the stuff really takes off in season 3 and season 4. But it was a good episode. I liked what happened. I liked how they came together in order to fight the Empire. You know, that they both used to belong to. I like the fact that they stuck the information in a conch droid or a gonk droid. You know, so wouldn't nobody really know what was going on. Like, they couldn't even find it. They were like, "Who is this person we are looking for?" And they just keep walking around, naming off name or saying a little phrase to try to get it was. And the whole time it was this gonk droid. So, but I didn't think it was like one of those episodes that was just. It wasn't like one of my favorite episodes to watch, but it wasn't a bad episode either. So what'd you think of the episode, Garrison, even though you watched it last week and you probably don't remember at this point?
No.
CJ, it could have been worse. CJ watched the whole wrong season episode.
Season 3, episode 8. I watched it fucking twice, Garrison. Twice I watched it back to back.
But like last week, I think I made a comment about like I'm waiting for the Ezra and Sabine thing to kind of move on a little bit because it seems like there's some tension. So this was a good episode from what I said last week, Jeez, he's down in that thing.
I'm thirsty.
I don't think you're the only one. I think the whole chat is thirsty right now.
Real shit, though.
Okay, wait a minute. She might only be 16. It says, by the age of 16, Ren had joined the rebel cell on the planet Lothal. It was been over a year.
Not the point.
Okay, now we can just go to E40. If you bleed, you get fucked.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus. That escalated so fast. Every time I say that, though, I think of Anchorman.
Hey, you got to think about it. Back in the day, man, people was getting married. Like my grandfather got married. I think my grandma was like 12.
Back in the day, that they only lived till they were like 30 anyways.
Oh, what are you talking about? My grandma died in 96.
Hey, it was a joke.
Well, you got to think, though, the great-grandparents only lived until, like, their 40s, 50s. So you got to think they did that out of fear and not being able to pass the name. And then they're like, fuck, I lived longer than I thought. Now I got to watch all this stupid shit
Then you got the Social
Well,
Security issue. No.
Well, back in the day, you got to understand, everything was about survival anyway. So you had to prolong your we still had that hunter-gatherer mentality. We didn't really get out of that till probably about the 60s. 50s and 60s maybe, because you got to think about it. You didn't know if you was going to live. It was still the wild, wild west, 50 years ago. I mean, it was still bad. It was harsh. You didn't know how long you was going to live. So it was just appropriate to procreate. And then plus, most marriages was set up anyway. You married the guy from down the street's daughter from the farm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just the way it was back in them days. Just imagine, like, you had to give your 13-year-old daughter to some guy in the 20s and 30s. He said, I want to marry your daughter, and if he was not a piece of shit, then you okay, just to get rid of your kids.
Or if he was a piece of shit with enough money.
Yeah, money always makes a big difference. I see that it happens in Rebels too. They be like, damn, we ain't got no damn money. How we gonna get some money to buy this shit? We running out of ships, and y'all just keep blowing shit up and doing shit. But nah, it's I don't know. I thought it was a good episode. I mean, it's not a great episode, but it's a good episode.
Hey, we got to see Alderaan though.
What, in this episode?
Yeah. At the end.
It was on Alderaan?
Yeah, that was Alderaan. We got to see Alderaan, not in Rebels. That's nice. That's nice.
I didn't know. Shit, I must.
I mean, just to tell the future. We see it in Kenobi too, but I mean, we know what happened after that.
Yeah, Alderaan didn't have a good future.
Not very. I mean, it had a bright one, but it wasn't the brightness they were expecting. No, I thought that was funny. Whatever.
Man, why is Chris over here talking about some fucking polio and shit? Jesus Christ, man, this is going to be a really bad podcast. Not joking.
This episode escalated so fast.
So what did you guys think about the episode in general?
It's good.
I mean,
what did you guys rate it?
We haven't rated it yet. I give this one about a 6. It was about a 6. It wasn't the best episode, but it wasn't terrible neither.
I'm about a 5.5. Like it was
Damn,
right there in the
that
middle.
bad shit.
It
5.5?
was right in the middle. Hey, it was right in the middle for me. That's the lowest I've went since we started this shit. Let me have it.
I think that's the lowest. Like, this is the first time CJ's gone lower than me. I think I'm probably just at a 6, but
5.5. It's 5.5. I'm only 0.5 away from both of you. It still averages
0.5
out
makes
to
a
us.
difference.
Makes a big difference. Okay.
Just wasn't my cup of tea.
Like I said, it wasn't the best episode, but it wasn't the worst episode. It was worth, they had some good parts and they had some bad parts in there. Some stuff that was just like, So, now we're going to get, everybody been asking us about these trailers. So I went in and I got all the trailers. I tried to find the best ones because some of them are just freaking terrible. Like, dude, I can't even see none. I'm just looking at the back of this dude's head the whole time. From what I understand, and from what I've talked to with several people, is that they literally had these like lasers that they were walking around with that were supposed to be able to detect cell phones and cameras. And they were pointing them in the audience trying to find people that were doing it. And some people got these trailers that was from Celebrations off, and they got them on YouTube. So we might get kicked off today. I don't know. We'll see. Because a lot of them that you go on there, it says this video is no longer available. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But we're going to play, we're going to do 4 of them. Because I got all 3 of the trailers that they showed at Celebration. And then we're going to go over the Andor trailer. Because I was watching all 3 or all 4 of these trailers earlier. And I was like, dude, there's some good shit in these trailers. So we're going to start off with, what do you think we should? We're going to start off with the Ahsoka one. Because the Ahsoka one is pretty short. So let's go ahead and cue that up.
And before we start that, it's crazy to think that during Celebration, they're like, oh, it started filming today. And then they drop a trailer for the fans that were there. And I'm like, bullshit. You guys had a little bit of time to do this. You guys might have been doing this during Boba Fett and a little bit of Mando.
Yeah.
I could see it. Or even during Kenobi.
And these still have heads in it. You can see something. Okay, so we got to stop right there. We got to go back a little bit. Go back a little bit because this is showing us something right here.
What illegal Chinese site did you download this off of?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. This is somebody that recorded this shit at Celebrations.
Genius.
So, and then they uploaded it. So, and then everybody's been running with it. We just never. I was waiting until the actual trailers came out, but then I was like, everybody's been asking us to, to go over it and kind of say what we see in it and stuff like that. So I figured, hey, what the hell, we'll do it. This wasn't a great episode, so I was like, we're not gonna have too much to talk about. This wasn't like the best episode. It wasn't the worst episode, but it was just kind of there. One of the things I want to point out, that's Hera right there.
Are you sure? Are you 100% positive?
Look at the way she's dressed even, too. It's pretty.
Yeah, she got the orange pants on. Hera is known for wearing the orange pants. She got the gray top on. It's hair. So we know Hera is going to be in.
Who else would it be? Yeah.
I'm at least I'm believing that Hera is going to be in this episode. So that means Hera survived a long time. Do we see Kanan and Hera's son that they're supposedly had that's been written into some legends stuff and some of the comic books? I think
probably. I think
we might see him.
That sounds like a Disney thing to do.
I think
it's a Disney product.
I know,
it might possibly happen. Can't really tell who this dude or person is, if it's a girl or a boy or whatever it is, because you can't really see him. Even when you go back, you can't really see him.
It's a boy. He's balding in the back. You can see it.
So when they're... And I know a bunch of people scream, so I'm guessing it's Hera.
I was
A
really
bunch of
confused
people
for a
was
second. I was
like super happy that Ahsoka, and then everybody knows Ahsoka's gonna be in this, so that's not like something Ahsoka when they shut off the light, everybody didn't go ah. So I'm thinking it's hair. I think everybody was screaming because it was hair. Okay, now this was something. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go. Is that the table from the Jedi archive or the Jedi temple? CJ, pay attention.
I'm
No, I
paying
was
attention,
looking it
dude. I
up.
can't
Hey,
tell.
people have
They're not gonna
screenshotted
be able
this.
to look it up. They're not
Hold
gonna
on.
tell you online
Rewind
right
it.
now.
No,
It ain't even-
people have screenshots of it that are a lot more clear. So I was trying to see if I can find it because I saw it on Instagram the other day. It's a gray table.
What's going
I
on,
don't
Bodie?
know. I don't
What up,
remember.
Bodie? It
was
looks
kinda-
like it is.
Okay, what?
Can't tell.
Okay, I can't get past that fucking droid every time I've seen this. Y'all know what droid that is, right?
It's a pretty scary looking droid.
It's the droid that takes you to Ilum to get your kyber crystal and build your lightsaber with.
Look at his. He looks scary.
He looks,
That looks
nice
like
in
out of a horror
cartoon
movie.
form.
I don't know, just a
bad.
giant silver droid with some weird looking cone ears.
It's the droid that helps you build your lightsaber and find your kyber crystal.
What? Didn't he just fly the plane though, or fly the shuttle?
No, he
in
guides you
Clone
through.
Wars?
He guides you to the front gate with the Jedi Master, and in
Giving me
Clone
some,
Wars,
like-
it was Yoda that would take the kids to Ilum on their pilgrimage to find their kyber crystal and he helps you build your lightsaber.
It's giving me like Freddy Krueger, Jason vibes.
Oh, now you got Freddy Krueger and Jason out of that, but okay.
Look at Jason, like the hockey mask kind of thing.
I don't know. That's just
All right.
He just looks like that droid, but that's me.
yeah. Okay, why are they screaming just because she took off her freaking hood?
So, if you look
What-
at the photos that they've released, they've made her Laku a lot longer, more accurate to her than it was in Mando and
You know, I was thinking there was something different about it. I just didn't know what it was. I was like,
It-
something seems different.
they made it longer and more accurate to what Ahsoka looks like.
Okay, well that's good then. Because she did kind of look funny in Mando and Book of Boba Fett. And that
I love that.
so I didn't get that though. Like, what was the point of putting the Rebels thing at the end?
I
of it?
think
It's
either
hinting-
she's gonna like remember her time with the rebels, but they might bring him
Well,
in.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to find Ezra because she brought up Thrawn. So that means Ezra and Thrawn, and if we see Harry in the thing,
I hope we get a live action Zeb. I really
oh,
do.
that would be so.
I
dope.
would be. Oh man, I'd be so stoked. I don't give a
Dang.
shit about anybody else. I just want to see Zeb in live action.
Chopper in live action.
Well, we saw Chopper. He was rolled out on stage during Celebration, but seeing him in violent action form would be awesome.
Yeah,
You see his arms come out with blasters. I'd lose my shit.
Him kicking another droid off of some platform or something.
And I think Chris is right. This whole show kind of might be just a sequel to Rebels.
It's possible.
It
And
might
the
be
same
that
idea that,
conclusion
like-
we wanted.
Yeah.
Well, in Rebels, towards the end of Rebels, spoiler alert to anybody that's watching this for the first time or watching Rebels for the first time. In Rebels, what was I gonna say? Shit.
God,
Don't worry
Are
about
you
the
talking about-
spoilers.
are you
We're
talking
hitting
about-
got
what I
him.
freaking was gonna say?
are you talking about what
Uh,
happens with Ezra?
Yeah, so Ezra and Thrawn, they get blasted by the whales out in the hyperspace whales. But when he gets Ahsoka back after Vader kills her, or whatever happens, because
Oh, the world between worlds.
Yeah, the world between worlds. When he pulls her back out, it kind of shows, you know what I'm saying, that they're gonna go find him. you know what I'm saying, that they got to find Ezra. So having everybody in there kind of makes sense. We know Kanan can't be in there because he dies.
It'd be cool to see him as a Force ghost, though.
Yeah, he might be a Force ghost in there. I could see that happening, especially because he was in 9.
You know what screw me up though? What's going to screw me up is that it's going to be Freddie Prinze Jr. You're going to see a Force ghost of Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm going to look at.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
look
it'll
at.
happen.
If they do it, it's going to. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Dude, that would be cool. I would like to see that. I do like Freddie Prinze Jr. Although it would make me think, all right, where's Scooby Doo? Like,
yeah, that's my problem with it. That's where I was getting at. I'd be like, where's Shaggy, Velma?
All right. Let's check out this next one. The next one we're gonna do is
it'd be a Reggie.
Tales of the Jedi. Okay. Oh shit! What the hell did I do?
Is Jedi.
Maybe Ahsoka. Oh.
Ahsoka is Jedi.
Okay, let me just stop
You notice
right
how
there.
they didn't put creators of Boba Fett
or Obi-Wan or Rebels because they're the same fucking creators.
But like, we're not gonna take credit for the bad ones. That wasn't us. That was somebody else.
So, like, there's another one that I got, but you can't see it, and it's at the very beginning of it. Ahsoka's like holding her hand up to this like giant ass tiger looking some sort of wild beast. And the wild beast should be eating her ass, but it's like calm, like, and then that's how they figure out she's a Jedi. It just didn't show it in this one, but another one is so blurry you couldn't really tell what it was. So I was gonna splice them together, but then I was like, nah, it's just waste time. So I didn't do it. But everybody knows it. That's what happened before they say that.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself. I want to bring peace.
Okay, gotta stop right there. So, for everybody, that is Dooku. I looked it up.
Is it animated too?
Yeah.
It's animated. This is an animated. Oh. It's like a 6-part animated series that covers 2 Jedis.
Wait, Ahsoka?
It's 3 of Ahsoka and 3 of
Dooku.
It'd be Jedi Master Dooku and Padawan Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But it's really about Dooku and Ahsoka. That's the 2 characters that they're covering. Just the of course it's Ahsoka. Ahsoka's in it, so of course Anakin's gonna be in it and Obi-Wan, but then you're gonna have.
I thought some of it was gonna be like live. Why did I?
No, this is all animated. And they're those shorts. They're not long. They're not gonna be long episodes. They're shorts. They're like 10, 15 minutes long.
Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay.
But this is Dooku right here.
I'm excited to see more of Dooku Qui-Gon. That sounds dope.
Peace and order of the galaxy. It is the only way you will truly have victory, my Padawan.
So that was. Wow. So he's talking to his Padawan, so that's Qui-Gon right there.
My Padawan.
And then you got some Mace Windu. Ahsoka getting stunned by some clone troopers as Anakin's training her.
Again.
So, I'll do real fast. The person, so this was confirmed by Liam Neeson. The person voicing young Qui-Gon Jinn is his oldest son.
What?
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
He said it on an interview that he's like, yeah, I was supposed to come in and voice for a new Star Wars project, but my voice was too matured. But my son has a very similar voice to mine, and they brought my son in to do the voice for this character. And I'm like, motherfucker, I watched Celebration. I know better. I know this is for that project that they're not showing for everybody else, which I'm totally okay with. But still, a Neeson saying something.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm just happy because we're gonna see a little bit more Dooku. I wish they would have
I
did them
do.
longer.
I love Dooku. See, this is where like me and CJ like loves Maul, and like I got your fascination with Maul, but I love like, Dooku.
I want to know the backstory. What made him finally turn? I don't like him as a Sith because they Mark Hamilled him. They Luke Skywalkered him very quickly. You get episode 2 with him where he's OP as shit, and he's like, and then episode 3 you get him for what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't even think he was there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I would love to see more of what Dooku is.
I like Dooku
because Clone Wars didn't even give him a good enough. Like he used the clones in Grievous and Savage and Asajj Ventress. He just sat on his ass, really. Like he had a couple of moments in Clone Wars.
Good Sith isn't going to risk his life unless he has to.
But he's a great duelist. He's one of the greatest.
No.
Well, he didn't show that great when Anakin
you
chopped his hands off and cut his head off.
That's the problem that Disney's running into with Vader. You can't have like your character fight in duels all the time for the sake of the story, or else you're going to make him look like he's not a very good duelist. Meanwhile, Dooku, by having him sit in his ass all the time, the only time he does duel, you can see him like being really good at it. You know what I mean? Because if you show it too many times, they don't look good at it anymore because there's all these new people that are able to.
In Clone Wars, you saw maybe once a season instead of like 2 times or 3 times, like we got with, Maul or with Asajj or Savage Opress or Grievous. We got more of those characters than we did of Dooku. And I'm happy to see that they're giving Dooku and Christopher Lee, the actor who portrayed him and gave us what we got, more credit, because when they talk about it, even the fucking Acosta Nu, the Jedi library bitch that you don't like, she talked about how handsome and how great of a duelist and how much of a Jedi he really was. And it's sad that he's gone. I want to know why. Give me that reason.
I know, and it's going to be sweet to see it.
And they really don't give it a whole lot. They don't really give the backstory a whole lot in the book, but they do give you why he left and,
Yeah.
Because of his sister. It was all based on his sister, the reason he left.
I just hope it's done well, because this has the potential to be really good. But if you make it too simple and too
looking at you can't really tell because this is pretty blurry. But looking at the graphics, it doesn't look like they put a whole lot into this.
I know, that's why I'm a little bit worried.
But you got to think this was just a teaser for everybody. This isn't a finished product.
Graphics on this, the graphics just looks bad.
But it's not a finished product. It's just a teaser to get people excited.
And it was a teaser that was only released at Celebration.
Yeah, for people that were there at that specific panel. If you were in that room, you got to see it.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what else happens. Let's see who else is in here.
Stand down.
Whoa.
Okay, we did just see Bail Organa.
That's what I just was about
to say. I saw it, yeah. Right there.
That's Bail. But why does he have a lightsaber?
I don't think he does. I think that's just a line behind him.
Are you sure?
Back it up a little bit more.
So. Back it up. Yeah.
Okay, let's play it from here.
No, that's just a line.
See, it's just a line. We're good.
Okay. I was about to say, why does he
scared
have
me
a
for a second. I was like, no, don't do
why
that.
Does Bail have a lightsaber?
Well, you don't know the story yet.
Come on, Disney, you're not that bad.
They just got random people picking up lightsabers and using them now. What's going on?
I mean, Bail Organa's a badass. He started the rebellion because of Padme's death. That's a hell of a way to pay an homage to a person that you loved and cared about. Start a whole revolution to destroy the thing that helped destroy that person.
All right, let's see what else is going on here.
I've been more to them about the coming darkness.
Okay, who
Whoa!
the hell is that?
Who the hell is that?
That's Rex.
No, hold on. Right there.
Oh, that.
Who
Don't add
is
a new
that?
Sith. You
Who
can't
is
add it into
that?
Now I've
anything.
heard some
Yes, you
rumors
can.
going around
Oh,
online
wait,
that
wait.
it's Revan. I'm
No,
like,
no,
dude,
no.
first off,
No, you
Revan, that's
can't.
way
It
too old
can't
to be
be a
Revan.
Sith. It can't be a Sith.
It had a
It
red
is a Sith. He got a
lightsaber,
red
bro.
lightsaber.
Oh, but
He's
think
got
about
Dooku
this.
on the ground right beside him.
Think about this canonically. Before little Anakin in episode 1, they were so surprised that the Sith had returned for hundreds of years. How is there a Sith if hundreds of years before Phantom Menace, there are no Sith?
We didn't get Dooku in Phantom Menace. We got Dooku.
I know, but dude, if he's fighting a Sith, flipping
That's true.
the Yoda and Mace Windu would have known about it. But they're talking about the Sith haven't been around for hundreds of years.
But what if this is just a moment where he went out on his own?
Yeah,
got
but he would have.
convinced.
Nah, they would have known about
Well,
it.
that's the thing. How
So
this
No,
is
that's-
the
even if
explanation.
that, okay, even
That
if
is
even if
such
it
a
was
plot hole. That
even
would be
if
so cheap.
even if Dooku is the only one to see the Sith, because we know there's a Sith around because they have to.
Right.
It's either
How do you think
it's,
you got
it's either
Dooku?
going to be, it would have to be either Palpatine or Plagueis, and
Right.
I
It
mean,
would have
unless
to
that's
be,
the mask and Plagueis is wearing
No.
it. I mean, it could be. It could be Plagueis or Palpatine because of the time period. It can't be Revan or anybody like that, but just for the simple fact that Revan's been dead for 2,000 years
No,
before
it can't be
Palpatine ever
any
even
of them
came into
because
power.
but canonically, if it happens before episode 1, there can't be a Sith because at that time there hasn't been a Sith for forever.
Yeah, that they know about. Well, there has been Sith, they just didn't know about it.
I know.
So,
So how
what
are we
CJ
seeing
is
this
saying,
lightsaber scene?
we know at some point that Palpatine or Plagueis, one of the two, interacted with Count Dooku in order to get him to go to the dark side.
No, I think if anything, this has got to be some like another Jedi who went rogue and just bled their kyber crystal. It couldn't. I can't be a Sith.
It could be a holocron memory,
Yeah, that's fair.
but we see that Dooku is right there. Or that could be Palpatine, and this could be Plagueis. Because you can't really see what their face looks like.
Or how?
Well,
Or
how do
maybe
you
this
think
is-
they got?
Or maybe
Dooku
this
to
is
turn?
this is a clip from the Ahsoka part, and this is Ahsoka fighting some Sith.
Yeah, but the only Sith that's really around during this time. You would have Maul, you'd have Ventress, you would have maybe Savage.
Savage is dead.
No, not
It
by.
looks like some
no,
kind of
it can't even
mask
be
to
Maul.
me.
It would have to
It
be.
looks like a
It
mask.
can't be
to
none
me.
of them because, well, I mean, if that's Palpatine, but it's Ahsoka, so it would have to be either Maul, Savage,
Ventress.
Ventress.
To me, it's I don't know. It's skinny enough to be Ventress, and it looks like they're wearing a mask, but
Yeah, I'm thinking it's whoever it is. It has to be wearing a mask. I don't think it's going to be a new character. What you never know is Disney. They could just create a new character. But that kind of looks like Palpatine in the background. Look at the hairstyle.
Well, press play and
I
see if
know-
it's
I know,
a single
Bodhi.
blade or a double blade.
it can't.
A double
That was a
blade.
double blade. That was a
It's
double
a double
blade.
blade.
What
So
the fuck?
got to narrow that down even more now.
Did Plagueis use a single blade or a
Plagueis used a single blade, I thought.
No, Sidious did. He dual wielded single bladed sabers, but Plagueis, I thought he was just a single blade. I gotta look this up.
I'm looking it up right now.
It was a single
Oh.
blade.
Munes is kind of tall. And he was immune.
Who is it? I'm gonna be mad. No, you can't have a Sith. That just ruins it.
It doesn't ruin it if they put it into a position of, because somebody had to come and talk to Plagueis in the first place. I mean, talk to
Dooku?
talk to Dooku before.
Yeah, which would have been.
It could have
Oh,
been
you mean like
Plagueis,
before
or
he
it could
ever
have
even
been.
left? But he didn't leave the Jedi Order until closer, like until Episode 1.
That you know of.
Oh, you think he was like working with the Sith before that?
Well,
He might have turned
somebody
before
had to
this.
delete Camino from the archives.
Oh, right.
So at that point, he would have been a Jedi because that's all he didn't have.
Okay, then it would be
access.
Palpatine.
We're forgetting two
This
things
just
here.
looks really far ahead. of,
Dooku is
episode
young.
1.
Dooku is very young here.
Yeah,
Qui-Gon is still a Padawan.
yeah.
When we see Qui-Gon again after
So,
this, it is
yeah,
Phantom Menace,
He
and
would
he's
have had, yeah,
a master.
Yeah, but you don't know how long they have been working on getting him. You know,
yeah. So that
you gotta
would
think
mean,
about it
that
like
would mean,
Plagueis.
that would mean Dooku's a Sith right now, even while he's still training flipping Qui-Gon.
Well, he might not be. He might not be a.
Or he's at least having Sith sympathies, and that's why Qui-Gon's so anti-Jedi Council.
Well, and then you gotta look at it like that too, because you see Qui-Gon snatch the lightsaber from him when he was gonna kill that person. Then you see also that
So,
Mace Windu has to tell him to stop. So he might already. They might be showing that he was
Yeah.
having some.
Qui-Gon
Sith
in
stuff.
Phantom Menace was 48, and Obi-Wan was 25.
Right. So this would mean that Dooku had been secretly like not all for the Jedi Order for years, like
Well,
decades.
if you read the book, he wasn't even as a kid.
No, he wasn't.
In the book, it said in the book Dooku, he even as a kid he had some questions about it. Oh, CJ,
What?
the chick, the what's his face's master, in the book.
No.
Remember?
Oh my god, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the fuck. No, that can't be.
It could be her. It could be her, cause she was like out there. I mean, she was a Jedi, but she was on the borderline of being a Sith, and she messed with
but the thing is, it can't be a Sith. It can't
Who
be
did
an
they say?
actual
What's
Sith.
the dude's name? Man, why can't I think of his name? Because he was Dooku's best friend, and that's how he got caught up in the thing, and then that's who went to go tell the Caminos.
Yeah, I can't
What's
remember
his
ones
name?
about the order.
What's his name?
If it is.
Yes, Sifo Dyas.
Sifo Dyas, yes. His master. In the book, she's crazy. Something wrong with her. And she messes Sifo Dyas' brain up. Because Dooku and Sifo Dyas was best friends when they were Padawans. If you go off the book. So
Right.
it could be her. They could be bringing her into canon. And that would be kind of dope. And but didn't she have, I thought she had a light
They might show actual Sifo Dyas in this.
Well, I mean, they'd have to show Sifo Dyas in this if it's when Dooku was young, and he's training what's his face, because Sifo Dyas is still around during that time.
Qui-Gon? Oh my gosh. So this could
Yeah.
have a lot of meaty stuff in it.
Yeah, especially for something that's 10, 15 minutes long.
Oh man, now I'm really worried. Oh no.
Okay, let's finish watching. See what else pops up.
Oh, was that Yoda with hair?
No, that was Yaddle.
Oh, Yaddle. I guess that makes sense.
But is she
I hope it's
fighting-
Yaddle. Yeah, okay.
Who
Yeah,
is
that's
she
Yaddle.
fighting though?
That's gonna be cool to see Yaddle. What? No, dude.
But who is she? Is she fighting Dooku?
Oh shit, they are. Maybe it's just like a dueling thing. It might
Maybe
just
it's
be
like a
dueling
practice.
thing.
It looks like
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
but
know.
look at him. No, because look, his beard is longer in that
I
right there.
don't know.
Yeah, but
He's older.
it's a progression. It's like a progression. So they show him when he's younger, and then they show him when he's older. So I don't know how they're going to do it. Is it going to be
That
like
might be when he
flashback type?
left. Him and Yaddle got in a fight or something.
But I don't know because it's like red right here. So okay, let's start from right here.
And who might you be?
Okay, we just saw that Sith in the Ahsoka part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that might
So
be
that's
Ahsoka,
not
so
in
that's not-
Dooku.
I want to see it again.
Yeah. So.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So yeah, see, that's
Who the hell is that?
there
Who
can't,
has?
but who would that Sith be?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who would
Either
be.
way, there can't be another Sith. Maybe
I mean,
it's
there
like an Inquisitor
can be,
thing?
but
An Inquisitor thing?
No, I don't think it would be an Inquisitor.
oh,
I wish I could get like
Dude,
a
it can't be
snapshot
a
of it and we could
Sith.
put it on Google.
Right there.
I don't think we're gonna be. I still don't think we'll be able to put that
Hold
on
on,
Google
maybe-
and get anything.
Hold
Is that
on.
a mask
Maybe-
or is that
hold
like
on.
part of
Hold
his
on.
nose
Yeah,
and shit?
maybe
It's
that's
one
his
of them
neck.
bird thing.
No. Maybe that's his neck, and you don't even see his eyes.
no, it's a part of a
Ah,
skull.
I
It's a
think-
No,
mask.
think about it. Think about it. What if you can't even see his eyes? It's just a really long neck. Like,
I don't know.
nah, dude. Do you know? Do
I
you
don't.
get what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying?
It's just that just kind of. I don't know. I wonder if we could go. I'm gonna try that. So we'll talk about it this Saturday. Cause I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to go and see if we can go back. I'm gonna try to snap that picture of earlier, see if I can get it to clean up, and then try to put it in Google search and see if Google will pull up anything to let us know who this might be. It could be a new Sith.
I don't know.
There was
Look
like
how-
Sidious is
Okay,
apprentice
yeah.
before them all, or it could be a new Sith because Ahsoka's there. It could have been like somebody that came around that, you know,
Hold on.
it could be like one of the Night Sister chicks.
Yeah.
from-
Okay. All right.
It could be a whole new
What if-
character.
I know this is a stretch, but look how big the head is. What if it's what Plagueis would look like if it was just a skull?
No,
Plagueis did have to have a breather.
He had, and he had like a huge nose.
but Plagueis
But
is
he's
dead.
immune.
I know he's dead.
Yeah, because he'd be dead
He
by the time
figured out a
the
way to
Ahsoka
cheat
part.
death.
He been dead.
So maybe he's like a zombie Plagueis.
That's a reach.
Hey, they bring everybody else back from the dead.
That's
They
what
can
I'm
bring Plagueis
saying.
back from the dead too. Who knows?
I don't know, dude. You just can't have a. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true
You
too.
can't have a
'cause
Sith, bro.
Chris and Bodie just both said the same thing. It could be somebody that was.
Yeah, that's what I'm
um,
saying.
It could be somebody that's a dark sider that's not a Sith, because not
Yeah.
all dark siders
And
are
I'm fine
Sith.
with that. They're not Sith right now.
You know what
That's
I'm
why I
saying?
said
Because
it,
there
it
would
could
be.
have been just someone.
Well, I mean, they're Sith right now because this is this is Ahsoka, so we know Palpatine and Maul and Ventress and all them is around at this point.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's
I don't
got to
know.
be
This
something
also-
just
you
Palpatine
gotta
blood-
also
never
think
followed
at this
the rule
time-
2 and all that shit. So
You also got to think this is like fans of stuff that happened and what made her her. What if this is the shit that we didn't get to see while she left the order? And this is a Sith that she kills that is trying to come up through ranks.
she does
There
kind
are
of
no
look older there.
rule of
Like-
two.
We
Fuck.
don't see Ahsoka.
There
for
is
the
no
whole
rule of
six-
two. Fuck.
We don't see Ahsoka through the whole sixth season because of, or was it? She got kicked out in the fifth, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, that's where they brought 7 in at. Remember, they brought season
they
7
brought
in
her
where her
back.
going and she meets the sisters and
Yeah, but
and all
what
that
if this
stuff.
is
That was
that
like-
her leaving and her fighting one? Then this
mean,
is
it's
what made her want to
possible,
come back to Coruscant.
I mean, it's possible, but I think because the way 7 points is like basically she leaves the Jedi Order, and then that's when she's going down through the lower levels of Coruscant, and that's when she meets the sisters. That's how season 7 kind of starts out. So, of Clone Wars. So, I mean, it's
But
possible. We ain't gonna know until we see.
Yeah, dude.
That could be Chris. You got a good point there too. What if this is a new apprentice under Maul when he's leading the Syndicate? That would make some sense too, because Maul was all about underworld power, and him being the only Sith after Savage died is got to be a little freaking strenuous. Because you can't rely on Black Sun
Bodhi,
and the
how-
Crimson Dawn
really, dude?
to get stuff done. You can't.
No, I'm Bodhi's comment. I swear to God.
The
Come on, dude. I know that.
the
Do ya?
I can't. I don't think I can be on a Star Wars podcast if I don't know
but
that.
the rule of two has been followed all the way till Palpatine that we
Yeah.
know of. Everybody
Like,
followed the rule of two all the way till
Rule of two has
Palpatine.
been pretty consistent.
And then Palpatine,
since Bane.
he just was quick to.
Almost.
He allowed Dooku to have an apprentice. That's the only where he changed.
He allowed
and
it
then,
more as like Sith
It wasn't an
assassins. They weren't
apprentice.
ever
It was
gonna
an
be
assassin.
taught.
Thank you, Garrison. It was
Yeah.
more of an assassin, but she wanted to take that place of an apprentice. That's why she was so adamant on killing Dooku.
Well,
so
no,
she
because
can
he
get
says
to
I need a.
Palpatine.
He says in Clone Wars, I need a new apprentice after he got rid of Asajj, and that's where, and then that's when he went and got Savage
Well,
Opress.
yeah, of course you're gonna tell him. Yeah, you can be my apprentice.
No,
But
he.
you're not going to tell. He didn't tell Sidious that.
Palpatine's the one that told Dooku to get rid of
yeah.
Asajj.
Asajj, because they were
I know.
planning on taking over Sidious.
Right.
No,
And
he did
Sidious
that
called
because she
that
kept
out.
messing up, and he said, "You need to get rid of her. She keeps messing up." Palpatine told Dooku that,
I know. Okay, never mind.
and then that's when he told her, "You mess up one more time, it's done." And then she messed up, and then he went and got Savage, and Savage was his apprentice. He called him master, and she called him master, and he called Savage Opress his new apprentice.
Right.
And then Savage went against him, and then that's when he got rid of Savage, and then he didn't have another apprentice after that, except sort of because General Grievous was sort of an apprentice, even though he didn't have force abilities. So from Plagueis all the way back to Bane, the rule of two applied.
Right.
It wasn't until Palpatine took over where he started letting people, and then you have all the Inquisitors, which is technically not apprentice, but you're still an apprentice. You're still building a Sith army
It
type
still
thing.
bugs me, but there's an excuse for it. No matter how stretched, there at least still is an excuse.
All right, so let's get rid of this one. Let's go on to Mandalorian. I don't know why it doesn't let me click to the next thing. It
Just goes.
I have to go all off.
Did Grogu just talk?
Did he say you?
He just said
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was like,
we gotta hear
yeah.
that again. We gotta hear that again. That
It
was
sounded
good.
like he said you and looked up at him like, is she talking about you?
Wait, hold up.
Your own free will.
He says yep. Grogu's supposed to have his back. Grogu's like, yep, you did it.
Go back. I want to hear that
He
again. I
just
gotta hear
snitched
that
on him.
again.
Oh,
Hold
that
on.
was good.
Imagine the voice actor behind that voice. They gotta like their throat has got to be shredded at the end of the day. Voice actor.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
I like
man.
that. Not right there. He ain't on Mandalore.
I feel like that's Mandalore. That's a throne room, if
Mandalore
anything.
is destroyed. We seen it in the thing.
Or
No,
even
it's
a
wherever
moon.
the
Or a moon of it.
Mandalorian leader is. I wouldn't say it's particularly Mandalore, but it's
Okay, wait. Was that? Hold
it
up. Was that?
jumped.
Hold up.
Did that jump? Your cult?
Your cult, but that sounded like. I want to stop it on there.
Your cult.
You
Oh
can't
yeah,
really
look at
see who
look
it
who that
is.
is.
Look at the helmet though. Look
That's
at the
Bo-Katan.
helmet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
That's Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
It's got to be. And look, it looks like she might have like a little bit longer.
Katie
hair now.
Sackhoff shared this photo. It's her.
All right, so
There's hold on, pause it real fast. There's 73 moons in the Mandalorian system. This could be one of 73 moons in the Mandalorian system. You don't have to be on Mandalore. You don't have to be on Concord Dawn, where Mandalore, like the Mandalorians were formed to be in the Mandalorian system. You can be on the closest moon.
yeah, but
Trying to
that's- you
find a
have
way to
go
get back to
the
Mandalore.
planet to the space cave where they can get their redeem themselves.
Jeez. It did jump.
Yeah, it jumps.
He probably saw somebody scanning for phones and like put his phone down, paused it, and then picked it back up when that guy walked past.
All right.
Oh, lots
A
of
lot of
Mandalorian.
Mandalores fighting.
I'm just so happy to see Mandos.
Oh, dude, hold on. But look, go back. They're all standing out in the open.
That's because they got Beskar on.
So they're
We
imagine. Look at that. They can't. Okay.
Okay, what
don't
helmet
know.
is
I don't know whose helmet that is, but that's a big ass T on top.
It looks like
Like-
one of those Lego race car helmets.
this? It's like one of the guards' helmets. It doesn't look like the guards,
Look at
Yeah.
that perfect
team
T.
guards, kind of.
That's like a Teen Titans logo. That's
I
a
know,
great
it's a
T.
perfect T.
Okay, so right
Dude,
there,
that
Grogu's not in his little hut.
Grogu's like crawling through the thing.
Let me go back. I want to see something.
Whoa!
Oh,
Babu Frick. Droid's mind go blink blink.
but it. Okay,
Yep, that's
no,
Babu.
He'll still be alive at this point. He doesn't die until.
He looks old as shit though, but he was old in.
Yeah, he was old.
I mean,
he was old.
who knows? Who knows?
Okay, so he's
Is-
in the cockpit again.
Is he seeing-
What is he just not flying his little container?
No,
little
keep
thing.
watching.
I don't like the way this thing stops. Okay, so that's Mando. All shiny. Okay, now I think that's Mandalore. He just looks like somewhere that got shot to shit. Oh, that kind of looks
He'll
like
visit
that.
Mandalore. They can't have him not visit Mandalore. He's gonna visit Mandalore.
I feel like he's gonna touch down and try to find that fountain to redeem himself.
I don't know why he cares. Like all the rest of the Mandalorians take their helmets off, just this one little group.
Okay,
He
so
is
let
pussy.
me put this in a sports analogy. Let's say you grew up. In my case, I grew up at a Raiders, Texas, or Dallas Cowboys house, and you
sorry.
swore your. I am too. That's why I'm a fucking Vikings fan. But
I'm sorry.
but you swore an allegiance to like the Cowboys, and then you betrayed them and jumped ship and joined the Raiders.
There's a special place in
There's
hell
a
for a Raiders
special-
fan.
But there's that thing where you look at what you were and what you grew up and what you rooted on and rooted for. And you always want to go back to that. There's always that part of you that wants to go back to that and be a part of that. Most people do it when it's called bandwagoning. But it's just, it's that feeling of that was me at one point. I missed
Okay,
that. What if I
but
want to
my
go back
thing
to
is this: Mando has the dark-saber,
Yeah.
so he should be in control of all of their asses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't tell me that I'm not Mandalorian. I have the dark-saber. I tell you, you're not a Mandalorian. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
that? Real shit. Take your helmet off. Take your helmet off. Pointing the dark saber at her. How dare you?
He'll probably beat his ass. He
Oh,
couldn't
fuck
even lift
yeah.
it down. Shit. I'm sorry, Clint.
Hey man, I branched
All right.
out because I was tired of the arguments. Nobody watched the Vikings game.
Okay, so we definitely got Bo-Katan in here.
Oh yeah,
There she is right there.
God, I love Katie Sackhoff. Is that Anthony Daniels in a white 3PO outfit? I hope it is. It would be awesome.
Like, you can't tell.
It's a
Especially with this guy's
3PO.
face right here in the way.
I can't.
It's a 3PO, but I just.
Okay, I guess Grogu just doesn't ride in the back at all.
Well,
Because
if
every
you
seat
look-
he's in the front.
Sits on his lap.
He just sits on his
The
lap.
little droid base.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a droid.
He got a
Oh.
droid in there. Mando
look
got
at
a
it.
droid.
What?
Oh shit, things is changing.
What? They're gonna make some little joke about. I guess you can ride on my lap. Aww.
They're definitely on Mandalore.
Wait, go
I'm-
back. I want to see that again.
I'm excited for Mandalore. Because the
Yeah,
last
Yeah, that's definitely that destroyed ass city we seen in. The
the last time we see Mandalore is season 7 of Clone Wars for the siege. And then we see hints of it in Mando or Boba Fett. And then that's it. Like we don't get to be on Mandalore until now. And it's finally the climactic buildup of who the hell's gonna run this shit. It's finally coming. Like I'm excited. I hope they find the mask. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, Bodie, you're right. Technically, Sabine owned it, but she gave it to. That's why I don't. Why couldn't she take it when Mando tried to offer it to her? She took it when Sabine offered it to her. They didn't fight for it. So I don't get that.
Point.
Like
Sabine's a woman.
Like I don't get it. All right, let's go.
I don't know.
Go on. Last one.
Maybe it was a sexism thing.
Sexism.
Jesus.
Disney's making a political statement. There's something there.
The first time. Okay, now
Won't
let's
be the
watch
last.
Andor.
Because Moff gave her the business. Stupid.
All right, which one's this? Oh, this is Andor,
This
right?
is Andor.
Andor, yeah, this only. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up.
Dude,
Hold
that
up.
looks really similar to
Okay, hold up. You gotta stop.
what?
Why is this dude holding an AK-47?
Real
That's
shit
what I'm
though.
saying. No. That's what I was gonna say. It looks like why are we flashing back to like World War II or like Cold War? It looks like a mix between an MP40 and an AK-47. It doesn't look like a laser
And
gun.
it's got
It
that
looks like a real
fat
gun.
drum on the bottom of it too.
I
So I'm
know,
like,
that's what I'm like,
what are
you
you
see
doing?
The bolt action is right here.
Y'all,
I don't
Y'all are just
understand.
scrubbing up. Y'all are just scrubbing up what you can find and be like, cool, this will work.
Yeah, dude, that is not a Star Wars gun. What the fuck?
Just because you throw a weird thing at the tip and you take off the fucking stock does not mean it's
It
not
looks
a
like-
real gun
It looks
still.
like an AK-47, and behind him are about to be 50 child soldiers getting ready to fight.
That's terrible. And why that doesn't even look like a speeder? It looks like a fucking
I know.
a wagon that they just welded a bunch of
we
shit
went
on.
back from laser. We started with lasers, and now
But
we're
you
back in World
can't
War II
forget.
era.
You can't forget the oppression of the Empire, though. You had to make do with what you can. You had to build with what you had.
That's fair. That's fair, and that's a good
That
point.
makes
Good
sense.
show
The
that.
damn MP40, AK-47,
Yeah,
12 gauge pump shotgun mixture shit that we're seeing. It
that
doesn't
was
make
bullshit.
sense.
The speeder, yeah, that's fair, CJ. That's
Haha, welcome to Ukraine. Oh, Jesus.
That's messed up. Chris.
That's fucked up, Chris.
All right.
Hey, Bodie got my reference.
Okay. Why is there just a big ass Star Destroyer flying through the
This
atmosphere?
shit's getting real.
Like, damn.
Better grab your
I feel
chips
like
and watch
something-
this.
Yeah, that thing's fucking huge. I feel like something that big would have like a small gravitational pull.
Yeah, just
Like
Just a slight
she would
jolt.
start like hovering off the ground a little bit, being that close.
that shit is big. She just looking too. She's like, "Holy shit, what is that? Like, you ain't never seen a Star Destroyer before? Oh, y'all are like in the real slums of the galaxy."
No, I mean they're still using AK-47, so apparently.
To steal from the
Oh, look,
Empire?
the pyramids. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
You just walk in like you belong. There's so
That's cool.
Yeah, that
I
was dope as shit.
love the Senate room. I really do.
But look, you
Man,
see
they
how
really,
it looks
they
empty.
really, they really
It looks
fixed
like
that room. Though.
this is going to be like the end of the Senate or something, which would
They-
that would be so great, showing how like slowly Sidious or Plagueis or Palpatine, sorry, is slowly like taking over more control of the government. And how the
if you-
like the Senate is becoming increasingly irrelevant, and that's
Well, if you listen to the Young Leia book,
that's gonna be good.
you hear Bail Organa talk about that Sidious is disbanding the Senate room, and he is running everything, and you have to listen to what he says.
Oh, he's the
So do we
emperor
get?
now.
Yeah, do we get this? Yeah, but do we get to see that disbandment?
I
where he's like,
hope
"No
so.
more"?
I hope
I would
so.
love that. I would.
That's
lose
gonna
my,
be so good. Like,
Ooh,
get back
how
to some of the
powerful would it
political.
be?
Yeah, get back to some of the political intrigue and drama of it. Oh, yeah.
Just to see Sidious up on that stand. Do you guys ever see the Imperial logo right there?
Where?
Oh,
down
yeah,
on
at
the
the
bottom?
bottom. At the very bottom, dude.
On the main platform.
Yeah.
That is the thing, huh?
Okay, real fast though. Man, Sidious spent some serious money to get that shit fixed. Like that room looked good again. Like I know him and
Yeah,
Yoda really
it looked
screwed
like
it up.
shit after him and Yoda fought in there. He was throwing the shit out of them damn things out of the little chairs.
I wonder if we see. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll have Jimmy Smits in this because he's Bail Organa.
Oh, dude. I'm so excited.
All right, let's go.
This looks dope.
Proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied.
I love how
They
as soon
can't-
as he says fat and satisfied, it shows a fat guy drinking something. I just thought that was funny. So fat and satisfied as they both take a drink.
I have been in this war since I was 8 years old.
Fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their
Hold on,
house.
pause that real fast. Go back to that robe. So I've seen photos of Diego Luna in that robe. That really giving me some serious Snoke vibes with that robe. That gave me that Hugh Hefner gold robe.
Like me.
That's a good point, yeah.
And if you see the photos of him in it, because he's got photos on his Twitter
Or
of him
maybe
wearing
Aladdin.
it. But he's got photos of him in this robe on Twitter, and I was looking at him like, dude, you really give him that Hugh Hefner vibe off. Like it's like you had Snoke's robe before Snoke had his robe.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't a spice runner. Maybe he was a pimp before that.
He was a pimp.
He was a space pimp.
The Playboy Star Destroyer.
The Playboy Rebel.
The Playboy Death Star.
So where, is he inside the Star Destroyer right here?
I don't know.
Would ever get inside their house.
Cassian Andor. The Empire is choking us so slowly. We're starting not to notice.
What
I'm asking is this.
This reminds me of like where you start the game as Cal Kestis in Jedi Fallen
Yeah,
Order.
I'm thinking it's the same planet because they only had 2 designated
I
planets
know.
to just
Do you
break down
think we'll
stuff.
see that?
No, because this is a little bit before Rogue One.
No, I'm thinking we might have Cal Kestis live action.
You think Cameron's gonna be in this?
He's been hinting at coming in live action.
And
No,
why
I
would
was just
Disney?
thinking
Okay, well,
why
about
would,
it.
wait a minute. Is Kel Kestis during the time of the rebellion, though?
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's
I don't
right
play
after Order
video games,
66.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he would be young. It would be before he starts actually doing stuff like in the game.
No, this is after. So
I know. No, but it would be before like Cal Kestis is like before the game. I think if he's still on this planet, it would be before the game takes
Yeah.
place.
But
Right.
that would be cool to just see Cameron as a cameo. Like, hey, Cassian.
I
Like
know
that
that's
would,
what I think
that
is
would,
going to happen.
but I don't think so because during this time, Order 66, he did this. Fallen Order's 4 years after, 5 years after Order 66. I'm gonna have to look that up because I want to get this time frame down.
It's
for
a
that.
while. And I know the actor's been like making jokes about it.
Cal's
Yeah,
story,
right here.
Chris said Cal's story takes place 5 years after the Order 66.
5 years.
Really?
Okay. So
This takes place
Okay, so
Like,
this would be
it'd
after then.
Yeah, so
Really?
Cal would be older then if he.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if Cal gets. We'll know in the next one, Jedi Survivor, whether we get the moments that we want. This will confirm it if we see him in
Wow.
this.
Because he would be. Because the Battle of Yavin is. And the first Star Destroyer, or first Death Star is like 20 years after, or 18 years after.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He,
So this could-
he was
this would
just in an
be-
interview. He was
This
just
would
in
be
an
right
interview
before
with-
that.
Yeah,
So
he's
this would
gotta
probably be
in it.
about maybe 17, 18. It'd probably be 17, 18 years right in there because all that shit happened within the year that Luke runs into Obi-Wan and then they go to the Death Star and then they end up blowing up the Death Star because the Death Star is coming to blow up Yavin 4. So this happens maybe a couple years before Rogue One. Rogue One is right before New Hope. So, I mean,
Literally, Rogue One happens,
like
and then
right
it turns
before.
into A New Hope.
Yeah.
Like it's
So
directly after.
this we could probably, even if we're just guessing, and because this is like the beginning of where he gets involved with the resistance, so we could even say 10 years, and he was part of the resistance for 8 years before it happened. So that would be 10 years. So
Yeah.
this would be after Cal Kestis had found out that he had abilities.
But to be fair, in real life, the actor for Cal Kestis does look a lot older than he does in the video game.
But he
So
would
maybe
be
it's Cal
older.
Kestis and he's still alive. I know. So that's why, like, it's Cal Kestis, he's still alive or something.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I don't know,
Let's
because
see what else.
there was a news article that, like, Screen Rant asked him about, like, if he's going to appear in future live action shows. And he's like, well, there's interest. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they're always gonna give you that.
I know, bro, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Let's see. Let's see what else happens.
Wouldn't you rather give it all to something real? I need all the heroes I can get.
For the greater good.
So,
Yes!
right there was
Saw
Saul
Gerrera's
Guerrero's voice. So we
I
know Saul's
love
gonna be in
Forrest
there.
Whitaker.
We'll see the
So we
beginnings
definitely
of
know that he's gonna be in there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a radicalist in my eyes.
Yeah, he's
Just
a
like-
radicalist, but he got shit done.
Well, and he's also an anarchist because he was claiming he was part of the rebellion, but harming innocents to destroy the empire and not caring. That is the biggest reason why the
He's a
empire wanted him
terrorist.
dead.
He's more of a terrorist than a rebel, I think.
Yeah.
But do we see why he turned into that? Because we didn't really see
Yeah.
that.
And I think this will kind of show why.
Well, no, it does.
Well.
We do see why. We see it in Rebels
Oh, that's true.
because
Yeah.
when they're on Geonosis and his whole little team gets killed, that just turned him into crazy, and then he starts going just left field with everything. All right,
Well, I haven't seen those yet.
I'm just giving out spoilers like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
on
dude.
Rebels this
See.
episode.
Screw you. I'm just kidding.
Call it what you will.
Let's call
Who
No.
is this guy?
So that guy is the
That
doctor from Thor.
It's Tarzan's
I know who
dad.
he is as what other
No,
stuff
no.
he is, but who
It's-
is he in Star Wars?
Oh,
Don't know yet.
wait.
We'll
It's
find
the
out.
guy who plays Tarzan, it's his dad. I'm serious. Alexander Skarsgård or something? Isn't this guy's name like Eric Skarsgård or something?
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about the actor himself. I'm talking about who is the character in Star Wars. Like, who is he?
All
Well,
right.
That's what I'm trying to figure
he's
out,
not
like,
been
who
a
is
part
he?
of anything. So
Well, he's trying to recruit Andor. He's all or Cassian. He's
Stellar.
over here. He's arguing with Saul Guerrero. So he has to be somebody in the Rebel Alliance. So it's like, who is he? Like, who's
I'm
his
telling
character? I
you.
want to know who his character is.
I'm telling you, it's Tarzan's dad. Later, he's gonna get in the ship. He's gonna crash on Earth with his wife and kid, and then they're gonna get eaten by a jaguar, and then Tarzan.
Chris made a comment about that. What if Star Wars was on apocalyptic Earth or something like that?
It is. This is confirmation. He's gonna crash on Earth with his wife, and their son is gonna be raised by gorillas.
That's how they're gonna combine Planet of the Apes and Star Wars together.
It's all
and they're gonna bring Star Trek into it. And then it's just in the Marvel, and then it's just gonna be one chaotic fucking mess.
In the multiverse, and then Doctor Strange pops out.
I quit.
Why didn't people look like regular police?
I like it. It's like a Flash from Solo, because in Solo they have similar helmets.
Yeah, when they're on Minban.
I think
That's
it's
the
like
Mud Trooper
It's
outfit.
either gonna be yeah.
Why does it not let me?
It looks like Riot Troopers here, something like that.
That was the first. They decided they didn't want to go with clone armor, so they made them wear this ugly shit with
this was
eyes
like
on their
before
head.
they had finished the Stormtrooper look. It was like this.
Why
was
does that
for
shit
like,
look like it's supposed to be a Kylo Ren mask that nobody finished yet?
No, I think those are like I think they're like goggles that they slide down.
Yeah, because you see Han Solo lift him up.
Yeah, I think
him
it's
out of
gonna
his
be
face.
like that is like their basic infantry, like stormtroopers or like level up. These were like basic infantry, just throwing big battles or something.
You got to think how much money it would cost to keep supplying uniforms.
Yeah.
So they within time you rank up to stormtrooper. You're a mud trooper, stormtrooper, and then ranks. You got to think because Han's in Solo, Han is a pilot, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, you'll be flying again soon," and then puts him in the infantry.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and they're just in like regular clothes. They're not even in nothing special.
Mud troopers.
All right.
There's fermenting out there, son. Pockets of fermenting.
Well, we know that's on Coruscant. That just looks like some Coruscant shit.
That's some 1313 shit.
Yeah, that's definitely some Coruscant shit.
You're in my net. Are you a fish? Or are you a thief? You're slipping. I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for two.
So the female that was walking off of that balcony is Mon Mothma. That was confirmed. So that's a young Mon Mothma walking up to somebody who looks like he's a political figure.
Or are you a thief? You're slipping.
Like look at that's some bougie ass living quarter. Like what is he? Because he's got this political like he looks like a senator.
He has to be another senator or something that's helping and build a rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be.
Dude, I'm looking forward to seeing. I mean, from what my hopes are for this show, it looks like some like political intrigue, like little behind the scenes stuff, and I would be so keen to see that because it's been a while since I've heard anything like around like how the political structure worked in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
be like a House of Cards Star Wars version.
It was a good show. That was a good show.
It was a good show.
I think that would be a good kind of turn into a Star Wars thing. Get that political non-Skywalker kind of throw.
Why y'all keep trying to get rid of the Jedis and shit? What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, I never said get rid of Jedis, but so far Disney's record with Jedis is not very great. So,
all right, let's go. Right there.
Yeah, that's Mon Mothma. It was confirmed. That is a young Mon Mothma before the rebellion, and she took over the rebellion. So is he the leader of the rebellion? Somehow gets killed by the Empire or discovered?
I don't know.
And then Mon Mothma takes over?
I don't know. We're going to find out, definitely.
I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for too long.
That ship looked a little Star Trek-y.
Shush.
Why does this just look like? Is this if this
It
is
looks like Coruscant.
yeah, but it just looks like cheap compared to like the way they did it in Revenge of the Sith.
Like I said,
Maybe
this
it's
is
because all the
This
scenes
is the
in
cheaper part of the city, you know.
Yeah, it might
but
be.
it's not a
Well, down the-
finished
I'm just
product.
playing.
We're getting a good trailer, but we don't know what the finished product looks
Yeah,
like.
and we don't know for a
Usually
fact
the-
that this is Coruscant. It could be
Yeah.
somewhere else.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation.
So that's Mom Mothra,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Okay. Good casting.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
Death Troopers. I love the
What'd you say?
Death Troopers. I'm excited to see more of them.
Yes.
The Spec Ops Death Troopers.
Well,
they're-
during this
it's
time,
so
though,
fun.
we might even see Purge troopers if suspected Jedi are around.
I'm excited.
Okay, that droid. So when you buy, okay, I'm gonna pull up Hasbro real fast. When you buy the combo pack, that is the droid that comes with Cassian. So I don't know what that droid specifically entails.
That's the droid that they put into what's his face. They put that memory of this droid into
K2SO.
K2SO.
Oh man, that would be awesome. And then like if they do, they already confirmed more than one season. That would be cool to get Alec Tunic in a K2SO again. God, I love his
You
act.
might see it.
I hope.
Definitely might see it.
I hope. He's been begging to come back since Rogue One.
Okay, they blowing up something. Something just got blown up. That's a big fireball.
Good explosion.
Fireball.
And it doesn't look CGI, so I think that
No,
they actually blew something up. That looks pretty weird.
That's
Chris, you're not wrong.
What?
He says my only issue with the whole trailer is that it seems like the politics they're going to cover in the show are just going to be a statement to our current country's issues, like the casino and the Last Jedi. He's not wrong. They've actually had actors confirm that. Apparently, according to one of the actors, the writers specifically are trying to target Trump politics. Is the quote from the article.
I don't know why everybody
So
talks shit
if you
about
I don't
voted
know
for Trump,
why.
you won't like the show.
I don't know why they're going after Trump. We're in year what, 2 of the Biden administration?
Doesn't
matter.
That's just what it said.
Yeah,
I can pull up the article and I'll read the article.
All I know is I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I have a feeling that Trump's gonna win in 2024.
Oh yeah, no. His approval
I-
rating. If you look at his approval
Yeah.
ratings right now, they're through the fucking roof.
Like is like
Like
Trump
there
or like
are
Ron
certain
DeSantis.
there are certain states trying to find ways to get Biden impeached
like
and his whole administration, which is bullcrap. I don't want to get into
I'm gonna tell
politics,
y'all
but-
something. I'm gonna let everybody that's listening to the show. I'm gonna let y'all in on something. No matter what happens, the price of food never goes back down. Once it goes up, it never goes back down.
Yep.
So what we are paying for food right now, just get used to it. Because gas might go back down, but food don't ever go back down. In the 45 years I've been here, I have never once seen food go up and then go back down. It doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I
so
won't be
basically-
surprised if they push a political agenda through this. I mean, it's a major platform. It's one of the most popular things
Just
to
ignore
roam
it.
the earth.
Just ignore it.
Yeah.
I mean,
If it comes off as something that we've seen in the last 8 years or 6 years or however long, doesn't matter. We're here to watch Star Wars. That's all that matters.
So this was they interviewed
Trump's not
Fiona
scaring me,
Shaw
and no, I'm
about this
talking
show.
about supporters.
And she says Tony Gilroy has written this great scurrilous take on the Trumpian world. Our world is exploding in different places right now. People's rights are disappearing, and Andor reflects that. In the show, the Empire is taking over, and it feels like the same thing's happening in reality too. So it seems like it was very
But that
specifically
doesn't-
meant to reflect Trump.
I don't know why it would reflect Trump because I mean we're in the same political statement right now with Biden being in office. So
I think. Well, think of how Disney is. Disney's very against Trump. Okay, Disney's a very liberal company.
it doesn't
I
matter.
just
As long
I
as
just want
it
Star
got a
Wars to
good
be
story,
good.
that's
Yeah.
all I care about. As long as it's a good story, I don't care about all.
And
that
it's been looking good. Like
I
there
think
hasn't
we're
been a
screwed
lot
no
of
matter what.
negative there hasn't been a lot of negative reviews from the actors that are coming out during their interviews about
Right.
doing any of the show. And most of the time you get that. Like most of these people will be like, yo, that was shit. Like that I don't want to do that again. But we haven't got any of that. Diego Luna is talking
Well, I
about
think
this.
they also learned their lesson from casting people who disagree with them.
That's accurate. That's very accurate, Chris. It was the fat cat's line that really gave me the impression of being super politically driven. But yeah, as long as it's good.
Yeah,
I
that's all
agree.
care about.
As long as it's good.
As long as it takes me out of the real world for
Right.
the hour that it's on, I'm cool.
This is what revolution looks like.
Okay, now I heard a rumor that somebody tried to say that this is Leia,
Who is?
the girl.
With the redhead?
This is what
Oh.
That's supposed to be Leia.
I don't see it. I think that's
That's
the
a
girl that
stretch.
Cassian was kissing towards the beginning of the trailer.
The only reason I questioned it because I'm like, dude, Leia's not that old yet. Like, this is still like, Leia's like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? So she's not old enough because she's 18 in the New Hope. And at the end of Roll One, she's 18 because her and Luke are the same age. So
I think, like I said, I think this is the girl that he was kissing when he was getting handcuffed in the beginning of the trailer.
I don't know. She looks like she's more important than that, but we'll see.
Never know. They gotta throw love somewhere.
revolution looks like.
I'm tired of losing.
Who the hell was that?
It looked like Maz Kanata at first, and
It
then I
totally
saw
is.
forearms,
I don't know.
and it made me realize that's
It
not
looks like it.
Maz. Wait, what is it? Wait, hold on. So remember in the Rise of Skywalker, the Sith with the knife and the dagger.
Yeah.
What if that's that Sith practicing alchemy?
Possible.
Just a theory. Because when it looks like that Sith that came up to Rey's parents with the dagger and was about to kill him. You know.
No. He wasn't a Sith. That was Ochi.
I thought that was a Sith because he had the Sith
that's
Wayfinder.
Ochi of Ochi of Beskar or whatever his name is. That's Ochi. Ochi's the one that kills Rey's parents. He's the one with the knife, the Sith dagger that drinks blood. They talk about it in the hell's the name of that book? I just got done reading it or listening to it.
Chris, bro, we're done. We're done.
Oh man, what the hell is oh shit. Brain ain't
He's
working.
about to
Shadow
fight
of the Sith. Shadow of the Sith. If you listen to
We're
Shadow
about
of the
to
Sith.
get a fight in the chat.
All right, let's go.
That looks weird.
Okay. This is my biggest problem right here.
3-episode premiere, stupid. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't get this whatsoever. I don't know if if they're doing this for the simple fact of that they're trying not to compete with She-Hulk or or whatever the fuck it is. But why are you dropping 3 episodes right off the bat? And it's only like a 6-episode show. Basically, you're taking it down to 1 month. We're gonna get Star Wars for a month.
I honestly think it's because Disney knows their last couple shows have been trash, And instead of admitting, hey, we suck at writing, they're like, oh, it must be because they watched them a week apart from each other. And like they're thinking, oh, if we release them all at the same time, they'll like it better. Instead of it admitting
the
they
only
suck at
reason
writing.
because there's been a big controversy because they released Obi-Wan Kenobi at the same time they did Miss Marvel. And there was a big controversy over that because Miss Marvel got, you know what I'm saying, just dominated by Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, come on now.
Because nobody wanted to see Miss Marvel.
And that's what they're thinking. Nobody really wanted to see that. It was like nothing that anybody wanted to watch. Like I didn't want to watch it, and I like all Marvel stuff, and I was like, I really don't want to watch this. But She-Hulk kind of looks kind of dope.
I want to watch She-Hulk. She-Hulk looks good. I love Mark Ruffalo, but damn, that just looks good. It looks like a good show.
I know that they were going to drop. So She-Hulk comes out, was it 3 weeks prior to Andor? And it's like, all right, so if you drop 3 episodes, and I think She-Hulk is 8 episodes in total. So it's still going to overlap. So I don't know what the purpose of them trying to drop 3 episodes instead of just letting it run concurrent and just let them battle it out and see who people like, what people like really the most. I'm going to watch both of them, so it don't matter. I'll probably watch Andor first, and then I'll probably watch She-Hulk later on in the day. But I'm not going to get up at, the ass crack of dawn to watch She-Hulk. Yeah, this is that's not what I'm going to do.
Who's going to have time to watch 3 episodes? Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's 3 episodes. I'm going to call in that day. I'm going to have.
Oh, I'm taking the day. I have to take the day off, but I'm going to.
Because.
Are we going to review all 3?
Yeah, we're going to have
that
to.
next day? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we gotta
jump. Our audience won't have heard it all.
So, that's Wednesday. That's basically 4 weeks from now on Wednesday. So I'll get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning when they start dropping here.
Are we gonna do it on Wednesday, or can we push that?
Do it on Wednesday.
Well, that's gonna be hectic as hell.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Well, I don't know.
Because if not, then we gotta wait till Saturday, and then it's pointless at that point.
Fair.
Because everybody's already gonna be done talked about it.
Yeah.
This is how they fit the Bad Batch in the schedule. I was looking at that.
So dumb. Why don't they just space it out?
Literally, by the time Andor is ending,
they have something
Bad
coming
Batch
out now? We're just sitting here waiting, and then boom, all 3 come out at the same time.
Well, the thing is like they're doing this so that the Bad Batch can fit without them overlapping. Okay, cool. You shove Andor on Wednesday.
When does the Bad Batch come out?
Shit. I have that photo.
Oh wait, no, this comes out September 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So September. When does the Bad Batch come out?
That's what I was trying to do.
I thought something came out this month.
September 28th is when Bad Batch comes out.
Fuck? They come out the same time.
Yeah, never mind. So what the hell are they cramming for? Are they trying to cram for Mando? So they can build that suspense?
2023. They pushed Mando back till December of 2023.
Why not just space it out so we have something to watch consistently rather than all at once?
Mando is February 2023. Ahsoka is sometime after that. God, they're making no sense right now.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
It's Disney.
They're rushing it.
It's Disney. If we try to figure out Disney, we'll all go crazy.
Dude, don't ruin
Star
Wars.
Yeah.
Don't ruin Star Wars.
Basically, they're just... Chris is right. They're putting out quantity over quality.
I don't know. We don't know what Mando and Andor have, quality-wise. Bad Batch, we know what Clone Wars graphics look like. We know. We saw what they did with season 1 of Bad Batch. We saw how amazing it can get. And those moments can look super real. We know what's coming for season 2. But we don't know what Andor's bringing, and we don't know what Mando's bringing. But why wouldn't you go Bad Batch, give us some cartoons, Andor, push it off a month or a month and a half, Andor to end the year, give us a month and a half, and then season 3 Mando. Boom. You literally just gave us 2 of your products that you made back to back.
Oh yeah, Chris is right. It's 12 episodes in Andor. Where did I get 6 from? Some have 6.
I thought it was 6.
Dude,
I said
we're
right
g-
here
we're
on,
we're going to be talking about nothing but their 2 shows at the same time.
And what if they're airing at the
2
same
shows,
day?
3.
What's the third one?
Oh no. I was thinking episodes.
So 21st Wednesday. So you got, hold on, let me go back. Damn it, back. 1. Well, you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The last episode is November 23rd. And if you wouldn't have done that, it would have it would have been on the 14th of December would have been the last episode if they wouldn't be doing these.
That would have been fine.
That would have been perfect. And then you do Bad Batch to end the year out.
Well, no, because Bad Batch would overlap Mandalorian. Then.
No, because if you start, it wouldn't be the 14th. It'd be the 7th. My bad. I added a day. So you got, and then that next week you'd start Bad Batch. Boom. You got 1, 2, God damn it.
But Bad Batch is like 15 episodes.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I mean, you'd be towards the end of Bad Batch season 2 when you're starting Mando on a Friday. That wouldn't be bad. That's a good way to give us back-to-back shows without overlapping heavily on a Wednesday. Because when did Bad Batch come out? Wednesdays. They were Wednesdays episodes.
This comes out the 21st, and the Bad Batch comes out the 28th. That's 7 days apart. So they're probably going to be coming out on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bad Batch will be on Wednesday.
Dude, I won't be able to watch all of it. I have school.
And what they're expecting good reviews, but you got people that work during the week. It's idiotic to drop Andor on a Wednesday when it's not highly anticipated, but it can be a highly anticipated show for some fans. Put it on a Wednesday or put it on a Friday. Give us a Friday so you give it the weekend for reviews.
Especially if you're giving us 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're thinking people will space it out Monday, Thursday, Friday. But then why not just release them Monday, Thursday, Friday?
What is the length of the episode?
Wednesday,
if
Thursday,
they're all
Friday.
30-minute episodes, then that's not very long.
Yeah.
But they did those 2 episodes for Kenobi, and they're both an hour apiece.
That doesn't mean
Why not just release it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Like, why? I just don't get why 3 at the same time. Why not? Why?
Because Disney is just being Disney.
Which makes no sense. Like, the money aspect, they're so about the money. You know how much more you get when you do that?
Well, you got to understand that the way that they make money off of these is not off of ticket
Views.
sales. They get money off of views. They get money how many people chime
But if
in.
you do the first episode and you cliffhanger people are going to want to watch the second one. And if you cliffhanger the second one, people are going to be demanding the third.
You got to think, most people, say if it's on for 3 hours. So you get a 3-hour view ratio. So you get somebody to sit here and watch it for 3 hours. If you sit here and watched it for 3 hours and you're getting that view for 3 hours, that means you held the audience for 3 hours in time, and you have 1 billion people on there for 3 hours. You just made a shit ton of money off of the thing. Plus, you got to think about all the people that they get. A lot of people that cancel their subscription right after Star Wars goes away or whatever the series that they're watching, and then they renew their subscription. So then they get that big jump of money, $7.99 or $8.99, whatever it is now, for that total time period. So
what I can
either
think
way
of
they would make money, but they're gonna make more. I think I don't even think they're doing it as a marketing thing. I think they're doing it more as just to be different, just to do something different.
What I think might be part of it, though, is because if you think about it, Andor isn't really a huge name character like Kenobi. So what I'm thinking is that first episode really needs to grab people's attention So I think the first episode is going to be a real attention grabber for people who aren't so sure about the series. Make it really big, really get people invested, and then go back in episode 2 and maybe 3 to give the backstory that everybody's needing. But that first episode is going to really have to be to grab people.
We won't know until they bring it out. But yeah, it's definitely going to be some. I don't get why they're doing that. I didn't get, I know that there was some controversy about, about it overlapping with Hulk, but you're going to have Hulk. I think Hulk ends right before the Bad Batch starts because it starts 3 weeks prior to Andor. So, and then the Bad Batch season 2 is 16 episodes, so that's going to run for quite a bit of time. So I mean, we're going to have basically constant Star Wars for the end of the year.
We're going to have to like do episodes like, all right, Saturday we talk about Andor and Wednesday we talk about Bad Batch or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We still got a couple weeks before we get there. I don't know. I'm like, why didn't you just drop Bad Batch like
during the
like
span
on different days?
Well, like I said, why aren't you dropping it on a Friday? I know that's Mando's day, but Mando ain't dropping until February next year. Give Andor this span.
I don't get it. But we'll see what they do and how they, and which you never know, this shit could change because they changed it on Kenobi. So Bad Batch, they might push Bad Batch out. Well, they pushed Bad Batch out before because Bad Batch was supposed to come on the same time as Kenobi, and they pushed it towards the end of the year. Mando was supposed to come out this year, and then they pushed it to 2023. So, it's like season 1 and season 2 of Mando came out around Christmas or in around Thanksgiving. And through Christmas, and now they're dropping it in February. Like, I don't understand what Disney's idea of what they're doing anyway. But shit could change. You never know. Mando's gonna come out this, and we know that it's done filming. It's been done filming, and they might say, no, we're pushing it back to December, or we're pushing the Bad Batch, or they're known.
Man, I don't have the patience to keep waiting for season 2 of Bad Batch.
No, I want to see that. So. All right, everybody. We've been on here for almost 2 hours on a Wednesday night. We don't ever go this long, but we wanted to talk about all this stuff. I know you guys wanted to hear us talk about it. So, and I wanted to see what was going on because I've watched them, but I really didn't pay attention. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is crap. This don't even look good. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch this. I want to wait till the actual shit comes out on regular video so we can really see it. But we'll reventure on that when they come out again, and we'll look at it better where it's more clear. But we wanted to talk about it. I wanted to look at some of the stuff, and I know that CJ and Garrison did too. So
yeah,
that's what we did today. Plus, I knew Rebels wasn't going to be a very long thing to talk about. It wasn't that great of an episode. It was one of those episodes. It was just there. It was like
one of those episodes that I completely spaced and watched season 3.
But the episode that you watched is a great episode.
Oh, the episode I watched is amazing. I loved that episode. I watched it twice. I watched it on the way home from work, and then I watched it when I got home. I was like, cool. I'm all like
driving, watching shit, man. I'm
not driving. I had somebody else driving today.
Oh yeah, you're nice. And then you just watch Star Wars on the way home. Look,
yep.
Rich. Act like you're rich, man.
Chauffeur, stop at the gas station. I need a cream soda.
We are going to call this an episode, and we will see you guys on Saturday. So peace, and may the Force be with you. Bye. Thank you, Garrison.
Thank you for tuning in to LSR. If you've enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. LightSaber Radio is produced by Pickfilm Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Kim Lanise, Garrison Turcotte, CJ Elliott, and Kyle McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.